scenes and sources.
Scenes and sources. Okay.
Right, the scenes.
Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 year old laptop, and over time it got slow.
Here's what started this big mess. Windows 365.
Yeah, sir, I tried, but it's not working. Same, sir. I have put your mail across stating that.
Quite annoying. And most any time that I try to use my computer, I'm plagued with pop-ups.
Is that the only way that you can run the new Office? Is web-based
No.
programs?
Is somebody starting to snore?
You're boring, Doug. Sorry.
Good morning. September 13th, Friday the 13th, 2024, 9:01 and 10 seconds. I hit the button a few seconds late because I was just daydreaming about the new first topic and something that a little story I wanted to tell you.
John Williams said, "Good morning, Doug."
Good morning, John. I have 0 dropped frames. I just did an update based upon, let's see, coming in here, based upon John Williams' comment in chat. It's Friday the 13th. Are you scared? What could go wrong? Well, what could go right? My parents got married on Friday the 13th. In October, in a mortuary. What else could possibly go wrong? And what they did with that all through their marriage, every time there was a Friday the 13th, they would celebrate that as an additional wedding anniversary. Now, my question to you is, over the many, many centuries, no, decades, scores of years that they were married, there was something very special planned for when their anniversary happened to fall on Halloween. What do you think that might have been? Okay. So that one, I think it started around 2 minutes in. Alice, in comments yesterday, you can do Google image reverse, and that was in regards to Brian's email, and I forgot to get back to that yesterday, so we'll go do that now. Then let's see, I got to get to that email for Brian's email because he had an image in his phony ID.
Steve Mercury said they listened to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Ken Stout Live said Doug forget.
Doug forget. Use your words, Ken. I got no idea what you mean by that. Maybe I said that I forgot something. I don't know. The joke that Brian Lightfoot sent you, the couple of jokes, he sent it. Oops, wait a minute. That's not it. That's not yesterday. He sent it claiming to be from DougBetts at Gmail and this image right here. So I mentioned you can search it on Google. Well, how do you do that? Well, just right click on the image, come down here to search with Google Lens, and it searches looking for that image. Now it doesn't find that precise image for this guy. This guy looks kind of like him, except that he doesn't have a beard. It's got the blue shirt. So Google image search came up with some stuff. So it's like super, super easy. And I was asking myself, is that because of an add-in or a extension that I have? I don't think so. I think it's a Google Chrome thing, because on the Google Chrome 3-dot menu, it's down here with search with Google Lens. But even if you go, and let me try this in Edge. I think even you can go to google.com in Edge and do an image search right here, search by image. So you can click on that search by image and drag an image onto this area right here, and it'll search that image. So that's a Google search feature, but in Google Chrome, I think that's built into Chrome. So that's what I got to say about that.
Ken Stout Live said, "You just said I forgot, and then literally 5 seconds later, you forgot again."
All right, so you're going to pick up a word that I said earlier and think that I remember saying it. No. Let's see. Still see Michael Jackson's Thriller. Did anybody else say, give a guess what my parents had planned if their anniversary fell on Halloween? Nope, don't see anything else yet. We'll let that go longer and see if we get a good guess there. And then YouTube community guidelines. I'll put in an approximate time that we're starting this. 5:49. It's exactly 5:49 when I hit this. Wow, that was quite the prediction.
Ran Israel said in Edge, you can right-click an image and choose Search the Web for Image.
All right, let's go take a look at that for fair play, or get fair time, whatever you call it. So just in Edge, click an image. So I guess I got to get an image. Let's do msn.com. Ugh, spelling. Spellrish, not English, spellrish. And right click, visual search. That's it, right? And that looks like it right there. Yeah, finds the image. Very good. Thank you for that additional technique. YouTube community guidelines strike, not strike. Where'd my mouse go? It went over to Baby Beast. Okay. Utimity.
Rain Israel said the one menu item above.
The one menu item above. In here on the image search, there's visual search. Oh, search the web for image. All right. How is that different than visual search? It doesn't do it on the side, I suppose. There may be some other differences. So you come back here and do visual search. It shows them up on the right side. Right click in here and do search the web. It actually goes to a new tab to search the web. Okay. Selden Ball says a trick question. There you Halloween is on the 30th? No, it is not. It most certainly is not on the 30th. Oh, there he says the 31st I meant. Yeah. So my parents' anniversary could never occur on Halloween. That's right. Trick question. Now, can I get to this, do you think? I'm going to have to change the time on this one. Let's see. It's 9:10, I'll call it. YouTube community guidelines reviewers. Because yesterday, I'm making a correction for something I saw yesterday. I just saw a blip in my picture-in-picture. Did you guys see the blip? Give me a 1, not a speaker bot. Give me a 1 in chat if you saw that blip on my picture-in-picture. YouTube community. So this is what is the word? I already know the word, and to prove that I know the word, the middle letter is, well, the fourth letter is A. What is the word you can use when somebody gives a correction for something that they misstated, either in writing or in a speech? I want to give a correction to something I said wrong yesterday. In regards to YouTube community guidelines reviewers, I said yesterday that I thought it was done with volunteers, that they use volunteers for it. No, they do not. So in here we have volunteers and enforcement. So this is where Copilot is responding to my question that says, does YouTube use volunteers to help with community guidelines and taking channels down? Down here, volunteers and enforcement. I gotta scroll this up a bit. My mouse is going all over the place. Yeah, volunteers and enforcement. In fact, I can make that bigger. And then let's see if I can No, I don't want to. I don't want to move my mouse around while we're in that view because it's really weird. Okay, so I think this is what I got. Volunteers and enforcement. YouTube primarily relies on its own systems and algorithms to detect and enforce policy violations. So primarily, it's automated. So commendatory channel takedown very likely was done by algorithms or their own systems algorithms to enforce policy violations. Could have been in response to somebody reporting his channel, but maybe a human hasn't looked at it yet. However, they also have human reviewers who assess flagged content. These reviewers are not volunteers. Bad Doug. Bad Doug. Yesterday you said they were volunteers, or you thought they were volunteers. I don't know if I said I thought they were, or maybe they were, or if I said they were, but I thought I remembered that. They are contracted by YouTube to review reported videos and decide whether they violate guidelines. Their decisions.
Martin Hogg said edit.
Edit? No, that wouldn't be the word that's used to give a correction for something that you said wrong. Their decisions help shape YouTube's enforcement actions, such as demonetization, removal, or warnings. There's some other stuff in here, but I'm going to go down further for my follow-up questions. Do the human reviewers usually work from home? And let's see, where was that specifically at? Human reviewers flag content. They review contracted reviewers. YouTube contracts with external companies to provide human review services. These companies hire and manage the reviewers. So this implies that YouTube does not directly hire them. These contracted reviewers follow guidelines provided by YouTube to evaluate flagged content. So I'm going to guess that they are, watched and managed. And if some reviewer has an excessive number of successful appeals, meaning the content creator appeals, and their appeal is won by the content creator, reversing the decision of the reviewer, that might result in some kind of a demerit for the reviewer and could get them into eventual trouble. I don't know that for sure. And how much are we going to rely on Copilot's answers? I think it's a reasonable step. Although we know that AI is wrong sometimes. Oh, I haven't even done a ad break yet. Bad Doug. How many Bad Doug demerits can there be today? So let's see if anybody got that. Retraction? No. Mea culpa? No. Those are reasonable words. Clarification? No. Edit. The word I'm looking for is errata. ERRATA.
Jim KJ3 and said AI wrong? Inconceivable.
Right. Errata is the word that I'm expecting to see or hear when somebody has a section in a book or a moment in a video where they're giving corrections to something said wrong previously. Is errata. And there's another one. I think there's another one that Steve Gibson uses sometimes. I don't remember what that is right now. Okay. Jokes a la Ken Stout, but is it? Is it really? Coming to today's flagged emails from Ken Stout live at charter.net. Hi, Doug. This is Ken. Profiling right here, just this much right here. Profiling. It sounds like somebody else. Let's come back here and look at this one. This is Brian. It's joke time. This is Ken. I confess that I sent the other email. Here is some jokes for you. I'm not believing this is Brian because we know Brian sent from DougBetts at gmail.com via charter.net. We know his email service is charter.net. Now, I don't think Ken is.
Ken Stoutly said it is me. I misspelled confess.
I was just going to point that out, Ken, that you misspelled confess. I think that was a technique that Brian used to convince me that this really was sent by Ken Stout. However, Ken Stout just caught that that word was misspelled. He caught it. He caught the misspelling. So I don't think he would have misspelled it. I'm thinking this is Brian. Teacher, anyone who thinks he's stupid may stand up. Nobody
Ken
stands up.
Stoutlive said sure I would.
Anyone who thinks he's stupid may stand up. Nobody stands up. Teacher, I'm sure there are some stupid students here. Little Johnny stands up. Oh, Johnny, you think you're stupid? Little Johnny, no, I just feel bad that you're standing alone. That's good. That's a Brian Lightfoot. And the scroll down from one more, that's a Brian Lightfoot. Two boll weevils. I think that's spelled wrong. I don't think that's the right way to spell boll for boll weevils. Grew up in North Carolina. Let's find out. How do you spell boll weevil?
Boll weevil is spelled B-O-L-L space W-E-E-V-I-L.
I'm surprised. All right, it is right. Two boll weevils grew up in North Carolina. One went to Hollywood and became a famous actor. Oh, Commendatori, are you in chat? Give me a new chat message if you're there, because I'm not going to go back and look through the others. I know it's a different name. I'll recognize it when I see it. But are you listening live? One went to Hollywood, became a famous actor. The other stayed behind in the cotton fields and never amounted to much. The second one naturally became known as the lesser of the two weevils. Lesser of the two weevils, boll weevils.
Chris Garrett said new chat message.
Cute, Chris, cute. Two boll weevils grew up, and I got interrupted so much during this. I got to go back and. Two boll weevils grew up in North Carolina. One went to Hollywood, became a famous actor. The other stayed behind in the cotton fields and never amounted to much. The second one naturally became known as the lesser of the two weevils. I'm struggling here. I think it's really simple. Bojangles? Is it some kind of a play on Bojangles? The second one is the one that went to, no, the first one went to Hollywood. This is the second one. The second one actually became known as the lesser of two evils. Two evils. I see Selden just explaining it to me. Lesser of two evils.
Jim KJ3 and said two evils.
Yeah, 3 people explained it, but I got it before any of you did. All right, moving on.
Chris Garrett said, Mr. Bojangles is an old country song.
Yes, it is. All right. Next. I guess Commendatori is not in chat. He hasn't spoken up. The issue, this was brought up by Londog and Gary Weisenberger. Gary sent me an email, so I'm going to bring that up on screen, about the location where he is in Netherlands. Okay, I won't bother with what more specifically. An email from Gary. I'll wait till Victor finishes on screen there, or the vanishings. He says, just a quick email about the guy from the Netherlands. Remember, YouTube policies vary by country, but the Netherlands also follows the European rules. YouTube being a private multinational company, some places they may be treated as entertainment venue. Others, they may be treated as a news source, which have vastly different rules and regulations. Now, this is in response to perhaps why Commendatori's channel was taken down. Also could be a concern about me, I don't know, connecting remotely to him, having him on screen. I think it's probably has to do with why he was taken down, which have vastly different rules and regulations. As an example, some YouTube videos are even restricted to which countries, and in some locations within the countries as to who may view them. So the appeal of his channel deletion, you will have to appeal as him from his locale. And yeah, we would be doing that because I'd be connecting remotely to his computer and doing it from his email account, his Google account. So I think that covers the comments yesterday from, I think it was Londog, and this email from Gary. And then he's not in chat, so he may watch this later. We are at 20, I'll say 55. Establish remote connection. He sent me an email. Actually, I should go maybe present that email. I'm surprised I didn't have it flagged for today's show. He is intending to participate tomorrow. Let me connect remotely to his computer. Where is it? Oh, there. No, that's not the right one, because that's the prior ones. Why am I not seeing it now? Did I accidentally delete his emails? Oh no. Yeah. I don't see it. Go to trash. There. Well, that's weird. I'm finding it in my trash folder. Let's see, this doesn't expose. Yeah, so I've got this flag for today's list of emails, but somehow I also got it labeled as trash, and that's preventing it from showing up in this folder. I didn't know that could happen, so I'll delete that one. And then go back to my folder for today. I really would like to figure out a quicker way to scroll down to that folder. Yeah. Hello, dear sir. I want to do that Zoom session on Saturday, but I don't have Zoom or a microphone. I do have basic 17-inch 3 laptop, 17.3 probably laptop with camera built in. But if it has a microphone, I do not know that. I have never seen an instance where a laptop has a camera that does not include a microphone. So I'm sure that you do have a microphone. I do not know that. English is my third language, but it's okay. I can write and talk in English. It's fine, but not perfect like an Englishman. So far, it's better than Ken Stout, so I think you're fine. Do I need to download Zoom? I could do that for you during the remote session. I would also like to do a live session with you. You may work on distance with my laptop. If you can do that, I trust you 100%. But what do you want to do? But do what you want and what you can. It's all fine by me. Now, here's what I'd like you to do is commentatory. Is go into any of my recent videos, go into the description down here, and click on this remote support session. What that's going to do is that's going to start a remote support session. Now it will ding on my side, and if I happen to hear you, if I happen to be here and hear you, I'll try to complete the remote session and then put an icon on your desktop that you can just double click on in order to connect tomorrow. If you don't get around to that today, that's okay. We'll still get to it. When you click on this, you'll have some, you'll click download here, and then watch in the upper right corner for that to download, and then click on it right here.
Ken Stout Live said English is my third language.
Click on it right here to launch it. And then this is trying to connect. Now you might get an extra allow here. I think you just heard that ding, except my filter might have blocked it out. But over here on Baby Beast, it's trying to come in. So if I hear that ding when you try it, I'm gonna right click on start and connect to your computer. And then we'll have this chat window. We'll have a chat window that we can use to talk. In fact, I'll just go ahead and click start there and then come back to Big Beast. A support session is established with DougBetts. And then I'll come back with the Baby Beast and show you what I'll do next on my side is I'll click this launch remote control session. And then on your side, it will say a message like this. You click OK on that. And then on Baby Beast, I can see your screen. So what you guys are seeing right now is Big Beast screen connected remotely to it from Baby Beast. Yeah, that's weird. So then I'll click to end that. And then back on Big Beast, we see remote control by DougBetts was stopped. So if you have a chance to do that today, let's do that and get a head start on tomorrow's stuff. So I think that's all I wanted in that section for establishing a remote session. Channel comments, there's nothing in there today, just that one that I want to deal with later. So I'm going to take that out. And we're at 9:26. You know what? I think I'm still going to hold off on, let's see, Wednesday, install junkware and device encryption.
Read chat, please.
PDT. Let's go look at chat. Maybe we'll come back to this one. I'm not sure. From Zavi Manor. Even if you make a request through him to return the channel, wouldn't it be immediate? Even if you make a request through him to return the channel, wouldn't it be immediate? Yeah, I'm not quite sure I'm understanding that, but if he clicks on this link for a remote session, that would immediately try to start a remote session. It'll ding here later today, I'm hoping, and I'll go ahead and start a remote session with him. And the purpose of that is just to get a head start on tomorrow. I'll put an icon on his desktop so that tomorrow he can just double click on that icon to start a remote session. And that probably won't be recorded. Just trying to save a little bit of time tomorrow instead of having him to do that during the live show. I think that answers your question, because I'm not quite sure I understood the question. The request from YouTube. Even, the request to, the appeal for his channel takedown. If we make the appeal through his computer, connected to his, remotely to his computer, even if you make a request through his computer to return or revoke, rescind the channel takedown, wouldn't it be immediate? The request from YouTube. I don't think so. I think when you appeal the takedown, then a human reviewer has to look at your reasons. And there's some stuff that you have to go through. You have to put in the URL of your channel. You have to put in the email address that your Google account was on and give your reasons why you don't think your channel should have been taken down. So the appeal would go immediately to YouTube, but it may take a while before they respond to it. Still not sure if I'm addressing your question correctly. All right, I think we're gonna end on time today. Oh, I haven't done my ad breaks. I've got a way to fix that. There's people making comments about the trailer, the laugh in the video
Yes,
description
affirmative.
today. This link does take you to the correct trailer. And I'm going to say this is Zvi saying, yes, I did respond appropriately to his question. Rowan and Martin's laugh-in was the trailer. You know, sometimes I go back and watch the trailers, the one that are 3 minutes long. Sometimes it just seems, when is this ever going to end? But that one didn't. Every time I went back and watched that again, 3 minutes was up and it was like, already? Really? Even though I've already watched this a few times?
Ken Stout Live said, did you change the link in the description?
Yes, I changed the link in the description probably half an hour before showtime today. And actually, I changed the trailer, I think, late last night. I had a different trailer on first, and I think it was late last night that I changed the trailer. So Ken, if you looked at the trailer last night around your showtime, then you would have seen the old trailer. Hellos to everybody. Steve McCure, Ran Israel, Selden Ball, Wintermute, Keith, Lawn Dog.
Ken Stout Live said saw Rowan and Martin.
Martin Hogg. Yeah, Rowan and Martin was the trailer, so he didn't see the earlier one I had scheduled. Danielle Emberley. Clarification. Oh, as the word. Errata. There's another word. Jim KJ3N. Trying to catch the names that I haven't mentioned yet. Zvi Menor. One Fish. Keith, I think I caught. Steve Dodd. So hello, everybody. I have a redirect set up to Carrie's show today. Carrie's show is Synology Disk Station, Mysterious Connection Speed, Solving the Ultimate Question, Can We Achieve 10 Gigabytes? I didn't see his whole video yesterday, but it looked like he was surprised about something that wasn't working as well as he thought. I don't know if that was a Synology. I had the impression that was an external enclosure. Yeah, because yesterday was about an external enclosure. I don't think he was getting the speeds he was expecting. And here he's trying to get the 10 gigabytes on the Synology. Okay, that'll do it. Ibbity, that's all, folks. There you go. Have a great day. Goodbye.
That's all, folks.